Hello everyone, Ron Veitel, Siskiyou Vital Medicine's nutrition and lifestyle coach here today. I just wanted to bring you a quick tip on how to shift from a sympathetic nervous system state of fight, flight, freeze, or being unable to relax, maybe because of anxiety or stress and tension, into a parasympathetic nervous system state of rest, digest, and repair. So, we have the autonomic nervous system, and the autonomic nervous system has two wings to it. You've got the sympathetic, which is fight, flight, freeze, and you've got the parasympathetic, which is the rest, digest, and repair. And most of us are stuck over here because life is stressful, right? Life is really stressful right now. And it seems that we have more chronic day in, day out regular stress than we ever have in human history. So the human being is designed to experience stress in short amounts of time, but not chronically day in and day out like we're experiencing today. So we have the autonomic nervous system, specifically fight, flight, and freeze, the sympathetic, as a life-saving mechanism, so that in case we see a tiger or a bear, our sympathetic nervous system kicks in and the blood shunts to the extremities and we can run faster, jump higher, and be stronger to deal with the stressful situation that we're finding ourselves in that moment. That's not so much the case for us on a regular basis anymore. What we have more nowadays is this long-term chronic day in, day out stress, like finances and work and relationship and commutes and traffic and the things that we have to deal with every day, day in and day out, maybe that are just looping in our minds too, that every time we think of it, we get this little jolt of anxiety or we have some stress and tension. And the longer we're stuck in that system, the longer we're making a groove in the brain of being in that state, the harder it gets for us to shift out of it into the parasympathetic of rest, digest, and repair. So, one of the nerves that is a primary nerve for the autonomic nervous system is the vagus nerve, and you may have heard of it. It's getting a lot of attention these days. And the vagus nerve runs up the brainstem, and it innervates a variety of organs, one of which is the heart. And the heart, we now know, sends more signals, more information to the brain than any other organ in the body. So the brain is receiving a tremendous amount of information from the heart, and it ends up that the heart has an electromagnetic field. It looks like a donut. So if you could imagine the shape of a donut and watching energy flowing in and out from that donut, that's what our heart field looks like, and it can radiate between 8 to 15 feet out from us. So there's a lot of electromagnetic activity in the heart. There's a lot of electrical conductivity, and the heart sends messages to the brain via the vagus nerve. Now, what you can say is that the heart is sensing its environment, so to speak, and the information that it picks up through neurons in it, the heart actually has neurons, they're called cardiac neurons. It can send rhythmical nerve impulses from the heart to the brain. And one thing that we can do is begin to work with the heart to inform the brain and the nervous system. So there's a real simple technique for this. One of the quickest ways to do it is through breath and cultivating the feeling of gratitude. What research has found, specifically through the HeartMath Institute, which if you're not familiar with, I highly recommend that you look into it. The HeartMath Institute has been researching the relationship between the heart and the brain for quite some time, and what they've discovered is that by cultivating the feeling of gratitude while breathing into the heart area, you can actually shift out of the sympathetic state into the parasympathetic and drop into something that they call coherence. And coherence is just where the systems begin to line up and kind of in a flow state. So for us, coherence would be where the brain entrains itself with the heart. And what this does is that increases something called heart rate variability, which is a sign of cardiovascular health. Actually, it's a leading indicator for heart health, is heart rate variability. So what you can do is you can begin to take easeful, rhythmical breaths in and out from the area of your heart, and at the same time cultivate the feeling of gratitude as you breathe in and as you breathe out. And as you do that, breathing in the feeling of gratitude and exhaling the feeling of gratitude, and what you might need to do to get a feel for that is think of a person, place, experience, a time in your life that you have tremendous gratitude for. Something that just brings the feeling of warmth to you, brings a smile to your face, and then just allow yourself to feel that feeling of gratitude as you breathe in and breathe out. And if you do that for a few minutes, at first you'll start to feel your system shift, and you'll begin to calm and relax, and you'll begin to create this space for yourself in which you can operate at a higher level of functioning, a higher level of awareness also is what I would say. So you start to become maybe more and more aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions, which means you start to become more and more of the pilot of your life, and you're not reacting, you're responding rather than reacting. So that's the quick tip for today. Thank you so much. If you have more questions, if you have questions at all about this, send us an email, admin@siskiyouvitalmedicine.com, or post it up on our Facebook page, Siskiyou Vital Medicine. And until next time, thank you so much, and enjoy the spring that we're starting to have. Bye now.